to the prison? How unusual. Another visitor to White Rose Prison? This isn't exactly the main route. The vicecanons tracked one of the long-lost keystones to White Rose Prison. If we can recover it, this artifact would be a major boon to our war efforts. Unfortunately, the prisoners don't trust the vicecanons, which means they don't trust me. You're welcome to try. We need that keystone. Look for General Ritus, an old Imperial general they left here to rot. He's the prisoners' leader. Hopefully the prisoners will let you in. We need that keystone. Very little. The Imperials built it in the First Era. When they were pushed out of Shadowfen, they abandoned it. I'm not sure why the prisoners remained. Some say they're cursed. He had the reputation of being honorable, at least for an Imperial. I don't know what he did to get left here, but it must have been bad. The Empire abandoned a skilled general. Argonian artifacts of great power. Legend ties them to various ruins throughout Shadowfen. The vicecanons can't let them fall into the wrong hands.
Well?
What brings you to White Rose, stranger? Did you take a wrong turn somewhere? Huh. The General doesn't get many visitors. Or any, really. You'll find him in a shack to the southwest. A word of advice. Don't stray into the western side of the prison. Not unless you want to get eaten. That's right. Some of the prisoners went feral. Animals, that's what they've turned into. Good hunting, though. Remember, General Ritus is in the shack to the southwest. Did you need something else? That's not something I care to talk about with an outsider. Why don't you ask General Ritus about it? No, they don't pay me to worry about that sort of thing. Why don't you ask the Ferals? They might even answer, in between bites.
What are you doing here? I have enough trouble without outsiders bringing more. The vicecanons expect our help? Where were the vicecanons when the Imperials left us to rot? We've been trapped here for years. Half the prisoners lost their minds and started eating the rest of us. Don't you think we tried? My Imperial brethren used the power of your precious keystone to bind us to this prison. If we leave, we die. No one bound to the keystone can even touch it. Let's make a deal. Ferals overran one of our camps. The survivors of that attack need patching up, but the medical supplies are still in the camp. If you can recover those supplies, one of my people will tell you where the keystone is. Very well. Get the medical supplies to Journey. She's holding the tower southwest of the camp against the Ferals. And remember, I'll hold you to our bargain. All of it. The longer we're trapped, the greater the chance we'll turn feral, or be eaten by them. It hasn't been easy. Argonian traders stop by sometimes, and we've been able to forge enough old Imperial supplies to muddle through. I refused to slaughter a village of Argonians. It wasn't a fair fight. They had no soldiers. I don't believe in pointless slaughter. My superiors thought otherwise. Some think it's the Keystone's influence. Using it to trap us must have had some effect. Others think the Feral were weak-minded and broke under the strain of our situation. Who knows?
Good to get the blood pumping, right?
What is it?
It's been quite some time since I saw a new face. Why are you here? Haha, about time. If the General wants me to hold this tower, he needs to send me medical supplies more often. I bet there's more to this than meets the eye. What did General Ritus promise you in exchange for the supplies? What promises must I keep?